The Hottie and the Nottie is a classic story of a big ugly dragon protecting the hot pussy, except the hot pussy in this one is Paris Hilton. Now let's pretend for a few minutes here that the idea of Paris Hilton being attractive is a realistic idea. But first let's remember that the only thing that's kinda hot about Paris Hilton is the fact that she isn't fat. So let's get into this colonoscopy of a movie. It starts with some preschool bullshit about how the protagonist's balls drop over a girl, and it's unclear what the fuck happens with that. He narrates, oh, things don't always work out, and then you hear boat ship noises, and it cuts to 20 years later, so it starts confusing, but they probably lost touch or he moved away. I don't know. So cut to scene where protagonist is playing his current girlfriend some music, and you quickly learn that the protagon is a terrible musician, and his girlfriend hits him with his guitar. Haha, aren't the women crazy? But no, his girlfriend then is an actual psychopath. Look, I could do a full-on going from scene to scene here, but in the interest of time, I'm gonna skip the unimportant bullshit. This is, after all, a movie review. It is very serious business. Point is, the protag is a loser and his psycho girlfriend breaks up with him. And he's still obsessed with the 6-year-old girl that unfortunately has an ugly friend. So he goes to his fatty stalker friend and gets intel on Hottie and then goes to find Hottie. And oh wow, it's Paris Hilton! You know, if the little girl was actually Paris Hilton when she was younger, I would ask what the fuck happened. And wowee, Paris has a positive quality here. She's friendly. Lucky him. So she tells him the Nottie and her are going to yoga and invites him, and he remembers Nottie. Ugh! Oh god, you fucking assholes, why would you do that to me? Hey guys, let's make her look gross by having a snot bubble burst. Hehe, XD! No, fuck you, pieces of shit. So they go to yoga and he meets present day Nottie, and to be honest, she doesn't look that bad. She just looks like someone that doesn't take care of herself. So Hottie tells protag that she will only go out with him if he finds a guy for Nottie. So, skipping a bunch of nonsense, he finds a guy. It's a balding weirdo, and the balding weirdo looks familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. So balding weirdo has second thoughts about being the guy for Nottie, and is like, oh no, she's gross. But in this double date, the protag and Nottie bond over wanting to go to Venice. Well, not really bond, but they have a moment. And then more, haha XD, look how gross Nottie is. Then balding weirdo jumps into the sea, and protag then offers them a spa treatment. Them being Nottie and Hottie. And then Nottie rants about her ugliness, and during this scene I realize Nottie's hair looks terrible. You can see her scalp. I feel like the hair was bleached or something. Anyway, they hypnotize balding weirdo so that he's into Nottie, and to prove this is a work of fiction, it works. But something about midgets happens, he freaks out, and the hot guy comes, and is nice to Hottie. And is a total charmer to the girls, and protag's lies almost catch up to him. Oh yeah, he lied about being a personal trainer or whatever. What a nice guy. But yeah, protag is like, oh no, hot guy is moving in on my girl. So they go do things, and protag and Nottie seem to be more of a fit. And protag lies some more. What a protagonist.
Lie? Oh, come on, I thought that the most important rule in relationships was to be honest.
Hot guy seems more likable than protagon on an audience level at this point.
Who?
I'm gonna be honest here, I started skipping a little in the movie at this point because it started to get boring as hell. The club scene happens and the Nottie and Protag have another moment. And those are the best parts of the movie because they are the only parts that feel genuine, like they are actual people. But then the Protag makes a fool of himself and the Hottie says, "Wow, you're a dick," and that it's over. And Protag goes into a depression. But then Fat Friend shows up and says, "Go to cafe for help." And then Nottie shows up and is hot. Oh wow, who could have predicted this? Okay, so they fix the Nottie with a makeover. Oh, your face is horribly disfigured? Don't worry, the cosmetics industry has got your back. Let's bear in mind here that the version of ugly in this movie is easily fixed things. Your eyebrows are growing in the middle? Shave it or use one of these. You have pimples? Pop them. Your teeth are fucking bad? Brush them and go to the dentist. Your body hair is gross? Shave it. That's right, I said it, and if you free hair feminists think I give 3 shit stains about what you think, then no. Fuck you. And for your horrible toenails? Well, pervy feet doctors exist. And if you have a horrible complexion? Well, actually, the cosmetics industry has got you there. There are probably good skincare products out there. But I wouldn't know since I was born perfect, so I have no need for them. You can also probably get a tan. Anyway, to end this tangent, the Protag and Nottie go do a walk on beach or something. And they bond, and I can't stress this enough. The scenes where Protagon and Nottie actually talk are the best scenes. I actually enjoy them. Oh, and they kiss and it becomes awkward. Then there's a costume party and Protagon looks lame as shit and Paris Hilton stops acting.
Shit!
Sorry.
I think I read somewhere about white wine getting out red wine.
If that... Oh! Oh,
It's
God.
not working! It's not working! It's not
think so.
working! Ah!
Then Hot Guy seems like an asshole and is taking advantage of Nottie, and Protag attacks him because he realized that Nottie is a cutie, and he has an actual personality. And Nottie realizes Hot Guy is a douche, and Protag runs out on Hottie to confess love to Nottie, because he found his old Valentine's card that he gave to Nottie in Nottie's room. So a flashback happens. So he gave a Valentine's card to Nottie in elementary school because Nottie felt bad that she didn't get any, and Protag was an actual nice person then. And present day Protag is like, wow, this is destiny. And Nottie ran out on Hot Guy. Wow, soulmates. He confesses love, they kiss, and the movie ends. And it's a shitty ending for a movie that had potential. So, to fix the movie coming from a guy with no movie industry experience. Number 1, get rid of Paris Hilton. She isn't hot and can't act, and she will never be likable ever, in fiction or reality. Number 2, more Protag and Nottie scenes. They were good. Number 3, stop it with the toilet humor. It isn't funny unless you are developmentally disabled or 7 years of age. Number 4, get a better ending. And number 5, don't get produced by Paris Hilton Entertainment. I think the movie's biggest failing is the portrayal of ugly people. They portray them as someone that doesn't know how to take care of themselves. And granted, that is the case with a lot of them. They don't follow simple things like, don't get a terrible haircut, don't have your hair a terrible color, don't use awful looking lipstick, don't have god awful piercings, don't be fat. But a lot of ugly people just didn't get lucky with genetics, and are doomed to walk upon this earth a monster. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you just didn't have hot parents. Sometimes ugly people produce a gorgeous person, and sometimes two hot people produce an abomination. And the second failing is the fact that the Nottie was the only likable character, with the protagon only being likable in scenes with her. And Christine Lakin, the Nottie, went on to do voice work for video games. She is the hero this movie did not deserve.